Change your life in 2024, it takes this one thing you gotta do. Raise your standards. Your standards are the things that determine the quality of the life you're living right now. Human beings, we usually end up falling to the level of our standards. For most people, being broke is the standard. How are you, buddy? They'll accept just getting by, just having enough, doing the bare minimum in their job. People out there. It was a shame about Kobe, man, like I said, man. He was a lovely fucking man, you know, very humble. Even though, like I said, to play for the Lakers, you have to be the best of the best. In order to get to that level, you know, you have got to start expecting more from yourself. Stop letting yourself off the hook. That's the thing about discipline, man. You know you can do more. You know you once you sustain your discipline throughout life and you can evolve and be resilient and face adversity, you know, you're afraid to fail. You know, it's only a matter of time, Spencer. You don't care how many hours it takes, how much effort it requires. You just the next few weeks, everything will fit into place. Like, for instance, panels. I did say when I get 100 on my backup channel, I'll start doing panels. I've learned a couple of things that's gonna help. Like, there's a lot of panels out there and channels that are toxic, but I don't want to go down that road, Spencer, you know. Like, my dream when I started this was to try help a few people from the housing estate with their mental health, because me and you, many friends that we got that have been to prison that don't sleep well at night, that struggle with mental health issues. You probably won't admit it to everyone in Ballia, but you know, I already know. And sometimes we try to be brave sometimes and courageous. Like, and I don't mean with a weapon in your hand, I'm talking about your heart and your mind. We have a lot of friends that have done, between me and you, the friends we have that have done hundreds of years in prison. If we're to add up all the boys' jail, it'd go into hundreds, wouldn't it? You know, and it's like, I look at a lot of the boys, like the other day I was looking at Harpo, and he had a picture up with him and the little lad, and I was like, it's crazy. I remember when we were kids, you know, 8 and 9, running around the flats, and we've all grown up now, and like, we've become fathers, and some of us grandfathers, you know, and having know it, it did something to me, you know. Hey, Claire. Kids don't ask to be born, you know, and you're responsible and you're accountable for your actions. Well, some of us are. Some of us don't want to be accountable, so we just disappear up here. We get lost. Some people run away to different cities. Yeah, you can go to Australia and New Zealand, but you'll never get away from this. No matter how far you go, no matter what treatment center you go to, if you're not willing and ready to participate, well, then you may as well just quit now. I'm just glad that at 49,
I used to always say, my ma used to call me Peter Pan. But you can only be Peter Pan up until you're 49. And then you have to grow up. I found me marbles again. We're probably on 97% when it comes to me discipline. And me patience. I've re-established it. But the most important thing I needed was forgiveness. Not just in me head, in me heart. A lot of people have done me wrong in life, but I've not been an angel. But I'm alright with that. As long as my kids still look up to me as the leader. I remember before I left Ireland, I was the black sheep of the family that come here. Ended up having it planted me seed in the earth. That seed grew up. He's 29 now, and for a decade he dedicated his whole life to Liverpool, to changing legislations, policies, restrictions for the kids in Liverpool, in Toxteth and Croxteth. Because of the sins of the father, Liverpool City Council won't release funding. Because it's a high crime, low privileged area, and it's fucking bang out of order. You know, Scousers, them kids, have just as many rights as every other kid in this country, and they're not treated the same, and it's not fucking right. And years from now, they'll look over at you and your life and realise that they have nothing left to talk shit about, because while they were focused on tearing other people's Spencer, tell your missus I said thanks for getting me a few coffees. One day I'll get this camera. I see myself over and stood at the Etihad, just taking hundreds of pictures of Derby days, fans interacting, all that kind of stuff. I love people, and even though I'm a Man United fan, when I had the channel fighting back United, I used to go over to the Etihad dressed in a United shirt, a United hat, and a United jacket to aggravate fans. But what I didn't realise was I was causing myself problems. You see, when you're sedated, sometimes you don't think you. So, and I go everywhere on my own. I go over there and there's 20 of them, and I'm dressed like a pillar box. Hey, dickhead, what are you wearing? Your mother's underwear. What you fucking say, big man? I'll be like, listen, Mr. Muscle, yeah? Tell your little Karens to fuck off. And I'll put my phone down and whoop your ass. Yeah, I'll send you home to your wife butchered. Try me, go on. Yeah, I'm on live. Go on, do it, hit me, go on. Swing, please hit me. Please hit me. It's not what happens to you in life that determines your future. It's how you respond to what happens to you that determines your future. You know, over my life I've lost a lot of people, and even up until recently, I lost my father-in-law on Sunday. God has a way of speaking to you sometimes. Hey, Colin. Like, I love animals, I love wildlife, I love taking pictures of animals in flight. Like, I go out that garden sometimes and just take a deep breath and I pretend me I go out to the garden, like the garden, don't get me wrong, that's normally like Wimbledon, that grass. But winter's come, you know. And I'm waiting for them motherfucking white walkers. I got dragon glass all over the place. I'm ready for them cockroaches. White walkers, let's do it. My name is Jude Snow. Nah, Spencer, do you know what I've noticed, right? There's a few channels, right? Scottish channels. And a few of them are mental health channels. And I like to see that shit because the more people that open up about mental health, me and stuff, that's gonna save people because a lot of people think that they're on their own. You know, and it's very hard to tell your family member that you want to take your life because they'll give you a hard time. And that's why a lot of people, when they do take their life, they don't think of what it does to the family. You know, it's not a nice process. The police coming to your door and either you or your husband has to go and identify the body. Now that's an image that never goes away. Spencer, the night I was with Keith Collins when he got stabbed, he was a handsome kid, he was. Do you understand? And all the girls loved him, you know what I mean? Obviously we're all ugly bastards because in the apartment all the girls used to ask him up to dance, not us. You know, and he was a good lad, you know. Big spiky hair like Sonic the Hedgehog. And like that, bro, is life taken with a knife. I don't even think the kids that stabbed him realised he pierced his heart, but he bled out, and I'll never forget it, the taste and the smell. I had a metallic taste in my mouth and it kept ringing in my head. He said, Jude, I want me ma. And while he was talking, bubbles were coming out of his mouth and nose. I knew he was curtains. I knew he was dying. Because of the amount of blood that was coming out. I took my top off and I tried to put pressure on it. Didn't work, bro. You know what I mean? At the time I didn't know how to do CPR or, you know, but if you have a massive fucking hemorrhage, you know, you get stabbed in the heart, it's, you know, your heart pumps blood to every fucking part of your body. And the last thing he said was, I want me ma. That, like, which means you're going to have to work for a long time by yourself with no applause, with no awards, with nobody telling you good job. Because if you really want motherfuckers to believe in you, go out and build something great. Far too many of you worry way too much about other people and not enough about your fucking selves. When you spend your energy focusing on what other people are doing instead of executing on your own opportunities. That happened. I was about 14 at the time, right, Spencer? And then, not long after Keith died, Raymond Vickers fell out of that tree. Spencer, did you go see Raymond Vickers in his mum's house when he was in the sitting room? I was sorry I did that, you know. I was too young. You know what I mean? I thought because Keith had died in my arms that I'd be strong enough to go and see Raymond laid out in his ma's sitting room in his fucking school uniform. That was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I was there. A few of us were there, you know, and yeah, man, fell out of that tree, mate, and I'll tell you one thing, I got sick of it. You know what I mean? I seen what was on the ground. You know what I mean? And I'm not going into detail, but I'll tell you one thing. I was fucking, when I seen it, Jesus Christ, and it's something you don't forget. But you just have to try put it to the back of your head, you know. when I went to see him in his mass, loads of us went over from the corner. You know, all of us that used to pal around the corner. Myself, Deco, Snuggles, Pat Maguire, Doolan, Whitey, Farrell, Dunphy. Loads of us went, you know. Dougie, my other best mate, he lives next door to Ann Vickers, Dottie's nephew, Dougie. You know, since Dottie died, Spencer, Dougie's died as well, you know. I've not heard from him since Dottie died. That destroyed him. You know, I get it. I have an uncle as well that has rank, but it's a little bit different with Dottie. Dottie was a volunteer, he was a great soldier. But I suppose that's the rules of engagement. If you engage in illegal activities and other people see that you're eating better than they are, they're going to notice that and they're going to say, hang on a minute, if I take him out, then I can eat his food. Hey, Robert, you know, and that's the sad thing about it. And the other sad thing about it is friends kill friends. And I know, now here, I haven't just got mates from Ballyfermot, so I just want to address this, yeah? If I turn around and say I've had a friend that got shot in the face, it doesn't mean they're from Ballyer. My eldest kid's Dylan and Saoirse. Their mum is from Cabra. We were together 23 years. Neil Douglas, who lives next door to Ann Vickers, is Dottie's nephew. He lived around the corner from where my ex lived, in a Cabra, on a tractor, just off Carnlough. Dottie was a cruel cunt, Spencer, and I'll be honest with you, I was only ever afraid of two people up there, and the two of them are dead. You know, the police, Spencer, the police come to his house and said, Dottie, there's a green light on you. And you know what? He's one of the most stubborn guys, you know, I've ever met in my life. The police only come to help him, to warn him, to make him aware. You see, the police has a duty of care to inform you if a contract is put on your fucking head. And that's where me and Spencer are from. You know, a land where you get nicknames and a land where you get bullets in your fucking head too, Don. That's why I always say I don't answer to Amadons. I answer to real world dons. Do you understand? But they're just my friends and family. You can choose your friends, and unfortunately, I've killers in my family, and I've a lot of my friends that are killers too. And they're all locked up for murder for it. Spencer, I was in school with the two Cunninghams, bro, right? The two of them were nerds in school. 30 years later, 17 hits between the two of them. And they were nerds in school. Do you understand how fucking mad is that? Like, people need to wake up, man. Like, you only get one fucking life. Don't be a salty prick all your life. You know, see things for how it is. I'm just glad that God spared me and I'm here, and, you know, I'm grateful to be alive. I have a son on the way. And the transformation in me in 140 days is clear to see. I have re-established my patience and also my discipline. We are 2.5% out now. We are on 97.5. But I enjoy engaging with people, and especially when it comes to mental health issues. You see, when I say I always use the number theory and method, right? I've been under the mental health team since I was 8, and I got away from it all for years, and then I had a breakdown, and then I was put on medication and sectioned and put on 3.5 stone in 3 months. How is that possible? Hey Gavin, you ask yourself, how is that possible to put on 3 stone in about 3.5 months? Just about just over fucking 3 stone. But you know what I was doing? I was drinking them drinks, you know them fucking vitamin drinks, them insure drinks. Having a breakfast, a dinner, a tea, routine. I come out filled up me face, I look like fucking Uncle Fester. But it learnt me something. It learnt me something in a mental health facility. It learnt me that I'm human. It learnt me that I have triggers. And it learnt me that if a man hits a woman in front of me again, I'll hit him with a fucking microwave again. End of. I don't give a fuck. I asked him nicely, listen, dickhead, let her go. And he wouldn't. So I insulted him and his mum to get him angry. I didn't know his mum had died the day before. He ran at me like a bull. And I hit him like a fucking train with a microwave, and that cunt's head hit the ground before the microwave did. Ding! You just got served. Don't hit a chick in front of me. It's just the way I'm made. I don't give a fuck if you're me brother and I see you hitting a chick. I'll break your fucking jaw. You lose a few teeth. You'll end up doing that. But anyway, here, I have to do them because I've been on here all day. But listen to me. We have a football thing coming up in the next few weeks, and the people that supported me on my journey are the ones that I want to come on my panel. Everybody that has a spanner in my channel, it's for a reason. You know, like, I've no time for juvenile behaviour or nitty behaviour, right? And yous all know the whole reason behind me never calling anybody out on here is cause I'm not going to jail for murdering a nerd. You know, you don't get no credit for that. Now, for somebody like John Venables, I definitely go to jail for. But nobody's going to jail because my missus is having my son very soon, and I am not risking my freedom ever again for a nitty, for a little nerd, for someone who's a giant midget that can't fight, that nobody knows for fighting. Everybody around here knows me for one thing, and guess what it is? It's not for being handsome, I'll give you that. But it's nice to know. I've recognised now, I'm not a fucking expert, but if they done a survey, I reckon about 77% of YouTubers have mental health issues, and they come on here for 3 reasons. Number 1, either because they're lonely. Number 2, because they're in a lot of pain. And number 3, because they're not very good at socialising. And number 4, maybe all 3 at once. I'm 140 days off a mood stabiliser, and I'm really proud of myself. It's just like another personal achievement. But yeah, what's next? So what? I've achieved something. Boom, something next. And then what's next after that? Next. You know. And I'll say this now. My second name is Scottish. I'm 100% Irish, but there was some fucking along the way a few hundred years ago, yeah. Definitely my genealogy. But on my coat of arms, there is no women genitalia and there is not a vagina. There is coats of armour. Do you understand? MacDonald clan. Anyway, I'm trying to fucking build. I've a little dream of my own. And I want to get a nice camera. And I want to do lives. I want to go over and engage with Man City fans, with every fan in the Premier League. And not go over in a Man United shirt because I can't. Not because I can't, I choose not to now. Because it's gonna fuck with me content and it's only bringing me hassle I did not need. You know, like that was reckless. That's how I know I was sedated. But I'm not sedated anymore. And I thank God for that every day because I never thought I'd get through it. You know, but since me ma's been put on the ground, I don't know, something mad's happened to me. And the fact that I'm having a son, you know, it's put life into perspective for me. On Sunday I lost my father-in-law. And the funeral's to come. And I made him a promise. I love your daughter, mate. And we're gonna get married one day. And I'm gonna look after her. And that's what I'm gonna do. 92 appointments. Everything's about presentation. I'm fucking off. Shout out to YouTube's Coffee Nation. Get me linkus, but Spencer, tell your missus thanks for getting me. I don't know how many coffees she got me, but tell her thank you. I want to thank you all for coming in. I know all you motherfuckers have mental health issues and you are that close to telling me. All you have to do is put a number in the chat. Be brave. And I'll be watching, motherfucker. Gavin, what football team do you support? Well, I'm not one of them. I want to know, like I said, I'm going to engage because I already know who's going to become a member of my channel. And it's only 50p a week. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what no one else is doing. I'm going to make shorts. And I'm going to post them on 8 platforms. Yeah, because when it comes to mental health here, fuck yeah. Brilliant. Well, I'm happy for you. Right guys, like I said, I'm going to bounce. If you want to support my channel, you can sub to it. If you want to support my channel, you can sub to me backup channel, STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER. And if you want to help me get a camera, you can buy me a bleeding coffee. But that's where it's all going. Guys, God bless you all. There's no solution without confrontation. I'll be back tomorrow. Shout out to YouTube's Coffee Nation. Love. Done.